I ain't ready, MP.
How you doing, MP?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm chilling. Check out this pregame buffet. They got some good stuff.
Nah, man. I try to eat light before the game.
They got a Mediterranean chicken wrap. It's light.
Mediterranean chicken wrap. All right, I'll check it out. But hey, any chance you want to trade jerseys after the game?
How would we play for it?
I'm all in.
That's what you want. I'm game. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinal. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 side. Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team. And this decade is kind of wide open. So with young teams on the horizon, the deep roster of teams and talent in the West, a lot of people are talking about Oklahoma City as the team to watch in the 2020s. What do you think?
OKC has this league at the palm of their hands, and really the direction, the nucleus led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City, that is among the best. They have tons of picks. Kevin, I mean dozens of draft picks that they can trade to get even more talent. No organization is set up quite like the Thunder. They have to be aiming for championships down the line.
They've stayed the course. Agreed wholeheartedly with you. They're going to be fun.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Robinson for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And there it is for him.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Robinson misses.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Dort kicks to Holmgren. Krills the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Robinson for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The second effort, and the layup is up and in. Holmgren's got his third basket of the night right there.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And, you know, right now, the Grizzlies, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
And here is Dort after the three-pointer from Robinson.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Memphis with another.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Robinson, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Robinson picks him up. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Morant. Nobody near Williams. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Williams has got his second basket.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Robinson for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Launches it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Williams. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Thunder trailing by 13. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Wizard, in the last time out against the Wizards, put on a show. He scored an incredible number of points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 34.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Williams has got 9.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Robinson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single. Digit lead.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Deep 2 from Robinson. Again, Memphis.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Good on the three-point shot.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Robinson, that's good.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 10. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that.
Thunder trailing by 9. Santi Aldama is out there with Clark. Then there's Wells. Then it's Pippen. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Grizzlies shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Fires, high post. Good, he hits the jump shot. Robinson's got 43 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Right side, Williams. Here's the 3. The Thunder with another miss. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pippen against Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Thunder trailing by 13. Joe with it, defended by Aldama. Joe can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Robinson, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Robinson for 3. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Wallace finds Holmgren. Pass to Joe. Wiggins outside. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Aldama with the rebound.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Now the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Wow. Pass to Williams. A 3-ball. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against Washington.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at Robinson, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later. But NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to talk to his guys. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Isaiah Joe. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Dort. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. On the wing, Robinson misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
It's stolen by Dort. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Baines got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. A shot by Williams, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Another one goes. Incredible.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. The three. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist in the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Jackson kicks to Pippen. Robinson on the wing. Over Williams. That one wide left.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. They grab their own miss. Here's Dort. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Robinson, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season? You look at Robinson, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
Yeah, he doesn't miss that many, does he? I mean, great skill level to go with his obvious talent. He's taking full advantage every time he draws a whistle.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jackson, and it's Morant in for Pippen. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Robinson for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's an 18-point game.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Connects again from distance.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA. And so that brings the first half to a close. Grizzlies lead by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
Moving on now to discuss the small forward clash that we saw in the first half of this one.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll sit.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running.
Good, another from three.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. And again for three.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. Hits another one from deep.
Craig, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. Morant passes to Robinson. From the arc. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Dort. Looking to end the run. They get it back. No good with the layup.
ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5.
Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Williams against Robinson. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Robinson. And Williams with the stuff.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Memphis.
Robinson for three. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. It's Robinson high post, working on Williams. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That one on Williams. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history. And they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck.
Holmgren with a screen on Bane. That's tipped. Now here is Robinson. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Edey from outside the arc connects again from distance.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. Oklahoma City moving it around. They get it again. Williams, the layup off target. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Robinson against Williams. Latrey. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Williams against Jackson. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Another bucket. Wow.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Takes a three. Good, another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game.
Good, he hits again.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, G.A., really taking it to the opposition. That one falls.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Robinson for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Turns it over there, but that's his...
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I guess you want this jersey now, huh?
Of course. It's time to pay up, Shay.
Lucky I'm a man of my word. Let's do it.
Hey, good luck the rest of the way, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. You too.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Plan how?
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Really? Nice talking. Took my kids to the ice a lot.
Go, 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 go.
Get there, get there! formation. Come on in. Get it.
Yeah, this is not a real thing.